Hey everyone, are you preparing for Nabard Grade A exam? You are targeting Nabard Grade A 2023 exam. Then I'm here to clear your 5 myths about Nabard Grade A exam which students usually have in their mind. Okay, so here today we are going to clear all those myths. So I am your mentor Mayank Dubey and I welcome you on the platform of Oliveboard, right? This is the platform of Oliveboard for all regulatory exam. So subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. So let's focus on those myths. So if you are preparing for our Nabard Grade A exam, so you must have some doubt regarding, is this for only agriculture, the students who are from agriculture background, or for some specialization, right? Not for all who not for only graduates. Yes, it is for the students who are only graduate also. See the generalist post. Okay, for general, right, there are some specific streams also. For journalist, all can apply, and the maximum number of vacancies are in journalist only. So bachelor degree in any subject, right? You can see the educational qualification with minimum 60% marks. So this is first thing. Now myth is what? As it has a high weightage of agriculture, only student with the background in agriculture can clear. No, anyone can clear. But with what? The proper strategy, with proper preparation, anyone can clear. You must have idea about the exam pattern first. This is the major important thing. Right, you must have idea about the exam pattern. So see the reality here. You can prepare well for ESI, government schemes, current affairs sections, right, and focus on some important chapters like crops, animal husbandry, etc., that have the high coverage in your paper. There are 3 parts, right? If you will talk about, so what, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3, 3 phases are there. So we will talk about that also, but the major thing is, a student think only agriculture, right, background student can clear because they have the what background and knowledge. No, it is not the truth. So with better preparation, better strategy, you can easily clear, right? Anyone can clear that. Now let's talk about myth 2, right? Myth number 2. So the one must have good command over quantitative aptitude reasoning section. So a student think that, see the exam pattern here. I'm talking about phase 1 because most of the students think what they think that, okay, there are some subject like quant reasoning, right, where we have to score more, where we have to study more. No, that is the major thing. You must know the pattern here, right? See, test of reasoning, English language, computer language, quantitative aptitude, decision making, right, general awareness, economic and social issues with focus on rural India, and agriculture, ARD, agriculture and rural development with emphasis on rural India. So if you will see, right, so first 5 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Test of reasoning, English language, computer knowledge, okay, quantitative aptitude, decision making. These 5 sections are qualifying in nature. You just need to qualify. Okay, as you can see, one must have good command. No, by basic knowledge you can clear these sections. You just have to qualify, and I will share the cutoff of previous year also here, so you will have idea about, right, what score you have to secure, and I will tell you from which sections the majority of thing will come, so you can easily clear these sections. This is not a big deal to clear, all right, these 5 qualifying sections. You have to qualify only. Your merit list will be decided by general awareness, economic and social issues with focus on rural India, means ESI and ARD. So this is having what number of weightage. So you will see first 5 subjects are qualifying in nature and their sum is 100, right? So these all subjects are qualifying, right? First 5 subjects. Now last 3, general awareness, right, ESI, ARD. So 20, 40 and 40, total 100 marks. So these 100 marks are going to be the main, right, major factor in your exam. So as you can see, qualifying in section, I have mentioned here test of reasoning, English, computer knowledge, quantitative aptitude, decision making, right? Now, merit section, general awareness, economics, social issues with focus on rural India, agriculture, ARD, rural development with emphasis on rural India. So this will decide your merit section. Shortlisting of candidates for the main exam is based on the marked score in the merit list. So you will say, okay, but here the three subject, how we will prepare if we even. So what I mean to say is these five subject which are qualifying in nature, in these subject, no need to put more effort, more focus. You just have to go with the basics. You need to qualify. How smartly you plan your strategy, that does matter. Last three subjects, you have to put more focus. The strategy, I will tell you about that also today. Okay. So see here, the myth number 3, right? Third one is what? It is as tough as RBI Grade B. So that's what I am trying to say. In previous one, I have cleared doubt about quant and reasoning. People think that they are weak in quant reasoning, how they will do, how they will apply. So only you need to qualify that section. Already I told you 5 top first 5 sections are qualifying in nature, and last 3 already I told you which will decide your merit. And from those, right, those 3 sections, 2 sections are what? ESI and agriculture and rural development. So the main thing is what? It is as tough as RBI Grade B? Not at all. No, it is not that much tough. So reality is no level of question is comparatively, right? What you can say here is level of question is comparatively easier, okay, than what? Number of what you can say level of questions here is comparatively easier than RBI Grade B. You will say that is not RBI Grade B. It is not a RBI Grade B level paper. Means the question level will be easier than RBI Grade B. So I already told you there will be quant section, right? In RBI Grade B, you have to score, you have to see the level of quant, right? In quant reasoning, there are some question pattern. You will see that is completely different. Level is just what difficulty level is higher for all section, phase 1, phase 2 even. But here, if you will see in quant reasoning, English and other, right, computer knowledge, the number of questions which will come in quant, they will give you what? 20 questions. Okay, in these 20 questions, there will be 6 to 8 arithmetic questions which are very easy to moderate, right? That will be between what? Easy to moderate, not going to be a difficult one. Then number series 4 to 5 questions, quadratic equation questions will be there 3 to 4, right? Simplification we can expect. So you can easily score the marks because previous year cutoff was 3 marks. Right, in phase 1 for quant, 3.75 for English and 5 point something, I think 5.75 something for English. I'll discuss that later on. So you can easily clear. So level of paper is easy here. And why I have discussed about these subject economic, social issues and important chapters of agriculture and rural development. Why? Because see, ESI, just wait. ESI, okay, ARD, these two are the major factor plus general awareness. Okay, these 3, because in phase 2 also it will play a very important role in your selection. In ESI, the important chapters I have shared here, right? In these important chapters, even the most important ones are what? Fiscal policies, inflation and monetary policies, right? You can see here, these are the most important one. Okay, this measurement of growth and national income, balance of payments, economic reforms in India. This is what? The static part. Okay, these static chapters you have to prepare, but in ESI, the most of the part will be from what? Based on general awareness, current affairs. They will ask you from current affairs also, but you must have grip on the static part also, right? Now, if I will talk about the important chapters of agriculture and rural development, ARD. So there are 8 important chapters. I have come here with these 8 chapters for you. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. First is agronomy, including crops, irrigation, because see, in ARD, static part is very important. In ESI also it is important, because when you are going to write your what your main phase 2, right, phase 2, so in written it is going to help you a lot. Okay, and for ARD, most of the part, 80% of the question will come from these, right, static part. So important chapters of agriculture, rural development are agronomy, including crops, irrigation, agriculture engineering, animal husbandry, right, poultry, soil science, horticulture, right. Less important chapters are what, fisheries and forestry. So that also you need to complete whatever I have discussed here to, right, let you know the pattern of the paper, because these three sections only you have to focus out, right, and you can easily cover in general awareness, right. When you will cover general awareness, then you will cover the question of ESI, ARD also, because see, in general awareness, most of the question, if you have good command in your general awareness section, current affairs section, so you can score good marks in your what, these three sections which I am telling you, because you have to cover what, government schemes also, right. Other important factors you have to cover from general awareness, but I am talking about ESI, ARD from the point of view that, right. So reports, annual reports, okay, that you have to cover, indices. So these things you have to cover, and if you are covering in this way, there's a static part, plus in general awareness also you are putting more focus on government schemes, annual reports, right, indices, then you will be, right, enough prepared for the paper, right. You can easily clear. So that's why I'm saying the level of paper is not that much difficult. 5 sections are qualifying, and the 3 section which I told you, there you have to put some efforts, right. You have to go through these chapters, just go through that, work on the basics. Your basics need to be cleared. They're not going to ask you in the too much depth. Now see, myth number 4. Myth, there are too many subjects in prelims, already we have discussed earlier, right. Prelims exam, making it tough to clear prelims exam itself. No, it is very easy to clear the prelims exam. You must have command on what, as I said, ESI, ARD. You have to put the more focus, and already I told you the strategy, what you have to cover, how you have to cover, what are the points you have to cover, because this is the, right, your merit decider. Then if we will talk about other 5 subject, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here, reasoning, English, computer, quant, decision making. So see the previous year cutoff of reasoning, that is 3.75 out of 20. Now English 12.50 out of 30. Computer, right, 5.50 out of 30. In quant, only 3 marks out of 20. In decision making, 1.5 marks out of 10. This is for general category. Okay, so you are unreserved category cutoff, I am telling you. You must be wondering about what was the overall cutoff, right, sectional cutoff. So after clearing this, because there are 2 parts, as I said, this is 100 marks part where you have to qualify only all sections. Here the cutoff will be different for each section, okay, that is fine, but overall cutoff was what, it was around 41.75 something, or 40, almost 41, right. So it was this was the cutoff out of 100, including ESI, ARD, general awareness, I am telling you, previously. So, right, after clearing this, you will be qualified for phase 2. And if you are preparing well for ESI, ARD, general awareness, right, you are covering general awareness last 8 to 6 months, mostly last 6 month part will come. Okay. And here in ESI, ARD, I already told you what you need to cover, right, how you have to cover the static part plus the part from current affair also. So you can score good marks. I'm not telling you you will score only 41. No, you can score more also. You can score on, right, our focus is not only to clear cutoff, to score good marks. So it will give you the confidence, and these parts, ESI, ARD, GA is going to play most important role in your phase 2 also. Now in interview also they may ask you the question based on this. Now examination, this already detailed, I have shared you earlier. Phase 1 exam or the prelims examination is a single paper comprising 200 questions and 200 marks. Overall duration 2 hours. please note there is no sectional timing. Okay, so this is the main thing, there is no sectional timing. If you will see in the banking exam, there is particular section timings are allotted for each section. Okay, now for every wrong answer marked, 1/4 of the marks assigned to that. So 1/4 negative marking, that you all know about. Now let's discuss about the myth number 5, right, which is the last one. Descriptive paper would be tough. Already from the beginning, I'm telling you, it is not tough. It's all about your strategy. It doesn't matter from which background you are, right? What is your educational background? It doesn't matter here. How smartly you are preparing, right? How smartly you are covering the section, that is actually matters. Okay, so descriptive paper would be tough. No, reality is with thorough knowledge of current affairs section, this section can be covered easily. You must have command. As I said, current affair is going to play important role, because see, in current affair itself there will be what government schemes which are very very important, right? Okay, annual reports, indices, clear, and many important other important, right? Annual budget, these all things are going to play an important role. See the pattern of phase 2. Paper 1 is general English, online descriptive paper. So here number of questions, so precise writing is there, essay writing is there, letter writing is there. So overall 3 questions will be there, marks 100, and you will have 90 minutes. See, you are not going to give this paper offline, this is completely online, so your typing speed also need to be good, so work out on that also. So remark descriptive answer to be typed using keyboard. Okay, now let's talk about paper number 2 in phase 2. So it is about what? Economic and social issue and agriculture, rural development. So descriptive, objective, both types are here, so you will get confused what is the paper type here. Objective type, there will be 30 questions of 50 marks. This is going to be very very important if you are preparing well. I'm talking about generalist, because for other, right, where all can apply and the maximum number of vacancy are for generalist, right? So you can expect that you can easily clear if you are preparing well for ESI. Which section? You have good command on ESI, ARD, and the chapters which are very very important, because syllabus is vast. So in that syllabus, how smartly you are planning your right strategy, how smartly you are just looking out previous year and analyze what are the sections which are very very important. Already I have shared, right, 2 parts. Static will be there, and one is dynamic, that is based on current affair, right? Right, here also static and dynamic. So you have to understand number of questions are 30. So this will be MCQs type, right? 50 marks you will get. Okay, 30 minutes. Then after this there will be what? Economic and social issues and agriculture and rural development, mean ESI and ARD. Both are very very important for you. So if you have good basic understanding, just work on your writing skill, your presentation, how you're writing, all the things which you are, right? Just look out the question which they are asking in the mains, right? So how you will type that, how you will just put your thought based on that, means, right? If you are preparing yourself in a better way, you are having a good knowledge about ESI, ARD, you are covering the important chapters very well, then you can easily clear this sections, or right, this means what? Phase 2 section easily. 6 question will be asked for, of which candidates will be required to attempt 4 questions. Okay, so you have to cover 4, any 4 out of 6. So 2 of 15 marks each, and 2 will be what? 10 marks. So you can see here 2 will have what? 15 marks, so 30, plus 2 will have, other 2 will have 10 marks, so 20, so 50 marks. So 50-50 weightage is there for objective and descriptive as well. And if we will see previous year paper, so cutoff, so for this particularly, if you will look out of 200, the cutoff was 130.5, I think, around this previous year cutoff. Okay, I'm not including the interview marks here. Then there will be a interview, right? The interview also. So if you will score good in this section, right, phase 2, then here if you will score even 50% marks, then you can easily qualify. Okay, you can easily qualify. Previous year the cutoff was around 171 something, right, around that. Overall cutoff out of 250 total selection list I'm talking about, from right where selection list including phase 2 and interview. So hope so, right, you're all myths about what the preparation of Nabard grade A completely clear. If you still have any doubt, then do comment and also subscribe our channel for all the updates. Hope so it is the session was helpful for you all. So if you are preparing for a Nabard grade A exam, right, then you can just choose our plans for Nabard grade A. Download our app from the Play Store. So just for you, the sale is ending on 22nd of June, means by today. Save 40% on all regulatory exam if you are preparing for Nabard grade A. So there is a plan, mentorship plan, learn pack, complete plan for your preparation. You can join any of these as per your preparation level, right? So do subscribe. You have to use what? Just for you code, means for just availing the offer, you can use the code JFY, right, capital JFY. And you can also subscribe to our Telegram channel. Link is given in the description box. Thank you.